Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Martin. I am here to talk about Bioshock Burial at Sea Part 1 and Part 2. Now, Part 1 brings you back to Rapture, trying to find a girl named Sally that uh, is your girl that you lost, and it's an okay story that doesn't really get too that gets sort of interesting at the beginning, but like at the end, like exposition is just thrown at you crazy, like, and you're just confused and just don't know what's going on, and it doesn't do a good job of really explaining it. It feels very like clustered up and confusing, and I just didn't really enjoy the story in part one of Burial at Sea. um, and I also the gameplay was just is more of Bioshock Infinite, except now you can choose whatever weapons you want. It's like the same exact thing as in a Bioshock Infinite, and so it's like it's fun, but it doesn't change anything. And so, in my opinion, part one, not really too much to talk about. I don't know. It could be something you could skip over. It's not really that memorable or interesting. Nothing really of interest changes, but it's there. It's fine. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Now let's talk about part 2. Part 2 is way better than the first one. First it changes up its gameplay. Now instead of being like a basic just like shooter again and with like all the same like plasmids and weapons, now you got like one new plasmid that makes you invisible. You got like a sort of like a plasmid where you can get the bullets of the enemies and throw it back at them, sort of. And it's just like there's some new weapons, there's a crossbow, there's some cool stuff because now you're playing as Elizabeth, who can't handle all the normal enemies that you could as the other Bioshock characters. And so now you gotta rely on stealth, and your health bar is super small. Like you die in like 2 hits now, and so you gotta be super stealthy. You gotta be super strategic, and I like this. It was fun, and there's even some enemies you could avoid. Like some of the time, you don't even have to kill them; you could just go around them. But that spawns the one problem in Bioshock Burial at Sea Part 2, and that's that there's some moments where you could literally run right by like all the enemies and not have to fight them. And in my opinion, that's a huge problem. You just never have to encounter those enemies. And yeah, it's just a very big problem. But anyways, I still think the combat's really fun. The story is interesting. And now you're playing as Elizabeth, and you're trying to find this girl named Sally, and you're working with Atlas, who is of course a person you can't trust. There's a lot of like throwbacks and explanations to some things that happen in Bioshock the first Bioshock and Bioshock Infinite, and it's just very interesting. Like I like it. It was a very fun game, and I feel like giving this an 8 out of 10. It is not as good as Minerva's Den, but it is still a really fun Bioshock DLC, and you should definitely try it out. Goodbye. Have a nice day.